intelligent. You know, intelligence is subjective to who you are dating. Okay, have you ever found a very successful relationship? Okay, let's do this. How many couples do you know that have paraded themselves online that believe they are intelligent, but you see they are stupid? Ah, good. I gave you a pausing moment for you to think about it. Because many of us think that intelligence is when we can relate to each other. No, you can be intelligent to your partner, but to the society, you are very foolish. Why? Because we are not all in the same level in terms of intellectual and maturity. A class 8 pupil cannot tell a university graduate that they are mature, because a class 8 is mature. Even if they come number 1 in their class, they are mature according to the level they are. And university, according to the level they are. So intelligence is subjective to who you are. Dishonor. Do you know, and I don't understand why many successful relationship or many happy relationship, when they go somewhere there are a lot of people that they respect, you find one partner wants to be felt like they are the ones who should be respected. So they start disrespecting their partner in front of people, disgracing them. For example, they speak to them in tones that they don't speak to them in the house. Like, for example, have you ever realized there is a couple where in their own house everybody can put for themselves food, but when it comes to public, you hear, for example, a man tells you a woman, "You woman, can't you see I'm hungry? Put for me food," in front of people. I'm like, yo, sometimes behave the way you behave in private, because you don't have to call out on me, yet this is not how we are. I expect you to treat me with honor. Trying your best. I'm telling you the truth. And this one is not popular opinion. If you cannot do your best, do not be in a relationship. Relationship is not for people who are trying. The Bible says, if there need be, marry. Not because they are want to be. If you want to get married, do not get married. If you need to get married, get married. Because marriage relationship, it's for people who have a need for it. That are the people who will do anything to see the success of that relationship. It's not for you. You just want to be heard. You are in a relationship. You want to be seen. You wore a gown. You did a wedding. It's not for you. There are people who really need to be in that relationship. Leave it for them to do the relationship. You are trying. Wait for you until the day you will be capable to do your best. Over and over. There's something I like about Christians sometimes, because they say you cannot teach a doctrine that happened once in the Bible. That is not a doctrine. That is not a teaching. Was just an event. If something happened over and over, that means it is the nature of something to happen as it is. I don't know if I'm making sense. So how do you know someone loves you? By what they do over and over. How do you know someone disrespects you? Because they do it over and over. The moment you repeat it, it's called consistency. It shows the personality of you, the character of you. The reason we know God is loving is because of the love that He showed over and over. The reason we say you are loved is because we see them doing the same thing over and over to you. So the moment you see they are doing something you dislike over and over, you don't have to be told they don't respect you. Yesterday, there is a saying in my country that we say, maji yakimwagika hayazoleki. Let bygones be bygones. Yesterday you were loved. Today you are not loved. Don't say you are loved because yesterday you were loved. The same thing. If yesterday you were wronged and someone apologized and you forgave them, don't say they wronged you. That is a bygone. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let yesterday be yesterday. You people don't believe this, and I want you to believe this. A relationship can only survive in a second. It's not about what happened yesterday. How many people were happy yesterday and today they woke up to divorce? Okay, there is someone who woke up today with a girlfriend By this time that you are listening to this vlog, right now, they are single. What happened? Because they focused with how happy they were yesterday. They did not fertilize or manure or put manure in their relationship. In that second, that relationship ended. And mining. At the end of the day, never trade someone with a vision for someone with a television. Most of you, do you know, most of you look for people, at people, how will I put this? You look at the current state of someone, but you don't look at their potential. You don't look at their capability. Sometimes you look at a tree and you can step on it, but you never know that this tree might give you shade in years to come. Because yes, it takes time to grow, but when it grows, their branches spread out. That one day when you get old, you will sit down on under that tree and you will get shade. Many people are living capable and potential people because of people who have already made it. Those people who made it without you will not regard you like people who will make it with you. Do not ever undermine anybody with their current state. Look at the potential and the capability that they have and invest in it.
Transfer. You know, when you enter into another relationship, you discover we always have this need of transferring our last behavior, last habits to our new relationship. We want to care for our new partners the way we used to care for our past partners, for our ex-partners. We want to love them the way we love them. Let me tell you something. People are different. Whatever I liked, and that's why you see we have 5 love languages. We have words of affirmation, we have quality time, we have acts of services, and so on and so on. At the end of the day, I might not be okay with your love of affirmation things, okay, because I'm not that kind of a person. I'm okay with the gifts that you can give me, because I need you to understand you cannot transfer love from one person to another one. When you enter to another relationship, start building it from there. Authority. Can I ask you a question? Yes, we know that the man is the head of the family and all that, all authority falls under most of, okay? But let me ask you a question. What if we create a bank account, and because I have not done anything to do with finances, I say this bank account will have the signature of my wife because she knows more about investing, finances, and all that. Does that mean that my wife doesn't have the access or the authority over that bank? Authority is subjective to what is happening. Okay, in the house, the father is the head of the family. We don't have a problem. But don't tell me you're giving authority to someone who has a weakness of it. That's why relationships don't go far. Because I might be not good in money, finance. Sorry, I'm using money too much, but at the end of the day I need you to understand something. So my wife is good in finances. What I do, I give her the authority to run the finances of that family as I focus with the strengths that I have. Babe zone. Can I tell you something? The reason you're being babe zoned is because you're in a happy season. That season, we usually call it the commitment season or the honeymoon season. That is the season you will be given all the sweetest name you know. That's why the babe thing is always there. Try your level best to recognize what you are called when you are in argument. That is your real name. That name you will be called when the argument arises. That is how that person regards you. I'm not saying that people don't love each other when the communication stage comes. No, I'm saying few of us get the privilege to be considered the same thing throughout. But most of us are being considered babe when the happy seasons are there.